If you pay attention to your day, you'll start to notice something interesting. A lot of what you think, feel, and do isn't new, it's repeated. The same kind of thoughts show up in similar situations. The same emotional reactions come back almost automatically. The same habits play out even when you've told yourself you want to change them. And over time, this repetition becomes familiar. You start to believe this is just who I am. But that's not entirely true. What's actually happening is simpler than that. Your brain is designed to be efficient. So instead of processing every situation from scratch, it relies on patterns it already knows. If something feels similar to a past experience, your mind doesn't stop and rethink everything. It pulls up the same response, the same interpretation, the same emotion. And it does it quickly, so quickly that it feels like it's just you. But it's not really you in the present moment. It's a learned response from the past. That's why change feels difficult. Because when you try to act differently, you're not just changing a decision, you're interrupting a pattern your brain is used to running automatically. And anything automatic always feels easier than anything new. So, what happens? You start with awareness. You tell yourself you'll think differently, act differently. But in the moment, the old pattern takes over. And afterwards, you realize you reacted the same way again. That's not failure, that's conditioning. And once you understand that, the approach changes. You stop expecting instant transformation and you start paying attention to the moment the pattern begins, the thought, the reaction, because that's the only place you can interrupt it. Not after, not later, but right there when it's happening. And in that moment, even a small pause matters, a slightly different response, a decision not to follow the usual reaction all the way through. It may not feel dramatic, but that's how patterns actually change. Not by forcing yourself to become someone else overnight, but by slowly reducing how often you return to the same version of yourself. This is the voice of becoming. Follow the podcast and join me on Instagram, where we don't just talk about change, we understand how it actually happens.